Welcome to our podcast, hosted by me, Rob DeLella. I'm one of the owners of Robert of Philadelphia Salons, 3 salons in Florida, Naples, and Bonita Springs. We have a team of over 50 people, talented stylists and support staff. However, this podcast isn't about our salons. We're looking to find the great people in the world who are making a difference, contributing to people's lives in a positive and kind way. Who are those people? Listen in. Welcome to the podcast. All right, this is the podcast. Welcome back, and we're in a different place. We're in different times. There's a lot of stuff that's happening right now. Normally we're in the salon. It's a Tuesday. It's a special day because we have somebody really special with us. And she, despite everything that's happening, those of you that can't see, she's got baby due in July? June
9th.
June 9th. Okay. So the first, if you listen to the other segments of the podcast, we had guests on here that are also special people. And what I'm kind of using this as, and what you'll find out as we talk, as you listen further in the series, is that it's an opportunity for me to put a spotlight on and to highlight the special people in life that I get to work with or that I know in life. And by special, I just mean they're people who shine in special ways and have the ability to lift other people up and leave people in a better place. The common theme I noticed is that the type of people that when you're with them, no matter what the circumstances are, when you leave them, you always feel better. So our very, very special guest today has accomplished a lot in a short period of time, is very, very successful. And in our company, when I say very successful, I want to back up for a second because it's not just as a stylist, but it is successful in that regard because she has a high request rate, high repeat client rate, and all that means is people just love her work. She does great work all the way around. But she did it in a short period of time, and she's that, we have kind of like 3 generations at Robert of Philadelphia. I would say probably 4 even, but there's multi-tiers of the original cast, which was Robert and a few others, and then there was the second cast, which would be Lisa and some others along the way. They're the master levels. And I would even put more into that group too. And then the generation that's your generation right now, and I'm going to get to who she is in just a second here, but this is important because you have to know the whole background and story of this because it's a big deal. In our company, there's this other tier now who have, they are the future, but the future's now. So it's not like this is happening someday. They made it happen fast, and they're great at it. There's a whole group of you, and you're one of the leaders in that group. So we're going to talk about her and talk to her throughout this conversation, but finally here she is. And despite everything that's going on, she's here with us today. So Abbie, thanks for coming. This is Abbie.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for agreeing to this setup and coming here on getting a babysitter on your day off and being ready for this, and coming on a day where there's so much uncertainty and so much stuff going on. And it would have been easier to put this off and say, let's not do it. Let's put it out there in the future, or let's do it when things settle down. But I think there's always going to be something going on, and maybe not like this, and hopefully not like this. We don't know the outcome of all this, but something's always going to be happening. So it's an opportunity for us to kind of talk about times and how you're handling things and your family's handling things and how what's happening in the current state. But most of all, I want to give people an opportunity to get to know you, for anybody who's interested in how to be a very successful stylist and have balance and success at home too. So in other ways to raise a family, because she's in the midst of that. She's got a beautiful daughter. So there's a lot of people can learn from you. So that's why I'm happy that you're here, because you're one of those, Tracy calls them balcony people.
Oh yeah, she does.
And that's the group that you're in. So So thanks for working it all out. Thanks for doing the babysitter and
Yeah.
getting it set up. So first of all, your husband, do I call him husband?
Yeah, he's my fiance. But,
Fiance.
You know,
I'm always going to call him husband anyway.
that's okay.
He's fishing.
He's fishing. He's out fishing right now. They're catching kingfish and tarpon and not a care in the world on the boat, you know?
That's why I love him. That's why I love him. He's so in the moment. He's so present in the moment when you talk to him. He just lives for right now. And not like he doesn't care.
Yeah.
It's not like he doesn't care. He does it.
Well, people are still coming on vacation. They still want to have a good time, you know? And
Yeah.
I know that's a
his
precaution
business.
we have to take
It's
right
his
now,
business,
too.
though. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the thing. It's his business, what he's doing.
Yeah.
So he is taking care of the people that are here and showing them, because they can't sit home and watch the news all
Yeah.
day and live in shock and fear and all that. So it's taking them away from that. So,
Yeah. We're just taking our necessary precautions.
Yeah.
So.
yeah. So how did you, so you had an interesting journey, and I want to go back. How did you end up in how did you grew up in this area?
I grew up in this area. So my family moved here when I was about 5
From
Connecticut. So we've been here about 25, almost 26 years. And
and then you went to high school here.
yeah, I went to high school here, and then following that, I went to cosmetology school here.
Is that something you always wanted to do?
I did for a long time. Yeah.
Mom and dad support you in that?
Yes.
They were all for
Always,
it.
yeah.
That's awesome. So you did that, and then came to us right
I
from there?
Yep. Right from school. So then I started working with Lisa, and I was with Lisa for about a little over a year, I would say, maybe almost a year and a half. So that was amazing, and I got to work side by side with her, and watched everything she did. You know, all her haircuts, and she had so much faith in me, and I would apply her colors and do her blow dries, and it just, it taught me so much. So grateful for that, and that's why I try to.
Why did you do that, though? Because you're somebody who had a lot of natural talent in the business, and you didn't have to go that path. You could have gone what other people do and just go right to.
Yeah, I don't know. I just saw so much in her. I wanted to be like her. So just wanted to learn what I could from her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we were talking about this too, because you were noticing some differences in people who are successful and people who aren't in the business, and when they come in as an associate like that, their traits or their habits and their ways.
Yeah, I mean, I think habits you have at home come out and habits you have at work, and it's just I don't know.
Yeah. Well. So some signs would be of people that we have that are associates or some signs of that might be indicators that they're not going to be successful in our program. We were talking about this, I think.
Our program's not for everybody, but I mean, it's an amazing program, and if you can do it, it definitely works.
Yeah, and this is really great because the end result is what you are, which is, listen, a top 1% stylist who has a great life and has great people around her that go to her that love her work. I'm talking about Abbie. So doing what you did, which was suck up every moment that you had of Lisa. So Lisa is somebody who loves to share and loves to give, and she was available to do that. And you took advantage of that. You made sure you were with her. And
yeah, she's very giving, of her time and her, even, throughout the day as she's working, just her knowledge and explaining everything. And I'm so grateful for that. I mean, I hope I do that for my associates too, and pass that on. So.
Well, that's, for people don't always understand the fact that, just because somebody goes to cosmetology school or they get that license and they do that 1,200 hours in the state of Florida, it's not like you get that license, you get the piece of paper, and then you just go be successful. But what most people don't realize is like 80% of the people who go to the school or go to cosmetology school are out of the business in 3 years. They're done. It's over. Right. Like they don't succeed in it. So, and then even of the 20% that remain, they're there's another breakout category of that, because then there's the ones who have to supplement. Another 40% of that group has to have two jobs to make it in the other two. So
Right. And I think a lot of people get that bad impression, and it's not that way.
But it takes some. I mean, you're somebody who exemplifies like how to get there, how to make that happen. And one was you had this great resource. You knew you could have gone, because you're somebody who's naturally talented. You had natural ability. You have a gift. And you're good at it. So you could have gone and gone the other route. But instead, you put in that extra time. You put in the master's level of it, was to work with her for that amount of time, and then you took advantage of it by watching those haircuts, by shadowing her, literally, like watching everything she does, becoming a partner with her.
Yeah.
And the end result is, it's like a fellowship in medicine. It's
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You can compare it to a lot of other fields. There's internships and people have to work for years under somebody else to become something. So it's the same way, I feel. I think it's totally worth it.
I remember something you were telling me about every haircut that you do. When you're looking down at your fingers, you see Lisa's.
Oh yeah, I can still see her comb. How she parts the person. I still see it every day. It's just ingrained.
Yeah. So that's something that separates you from many, is that you have had that intense training, and it shows in your results. So a top 1% stylist. So anybody listening, if you're in school, thinking about school, if you went to school and you're struggling now in the field or the industry, somebody who you should talk to is Abbie. Come shadow with her for a day. And I say that because you definitely have the keys. I mean, this didn't happen 20 years. This happened in this time period. It didn't happen like a long, long time ago. So.
Yeah. Oh no, I'd love it. Anybody who wants to come and shadow. We're always open. That opportunity is always there for anybody.
And for those of you that are listening that maybe haven't experienced this before too, and you're thinking about either making a change or breaking up with your stylist. So this isn't an ad, but I want you to know the differences in the different stylists that we have here too. I think it's important that you kind of understand, because certain personalities fit for certain people and people want different things. So if you're going to break up with your stylist, even if it's the stylist at ROP, what's different? What do you love to do in this business? What part of the business do you love?
I don't know. There's so many different aspects to that answer. Like, half of it is just the people. I love the people. I love to see, there's certain people I see every week that I'm so excited to see. If you're talking about technicality, I mean, probably more coloring and styling, I love that. But I don't know, we just have such a people job too. Like I love connecting and the relationships we build with them, and then they have all their trust is completely in you. You're not just their stylist, you're their friend, and I think that's I don't know, you kind of build from there. But I don't know if that's the answer you're looking for.
Well, no, I think it's even bigger than, I think that's even more authentic reality of who you are, because you're not one dimensional. You're not like, well, I only like blondes, or I only, you don't have a one avenue, or I just like cutting, or, because I know you kind of go for the whole transformational experience with people.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, if we're talking about technicality and like what we actually do in the salon, like probably one of my favorite things to do is highlight. I love highlighting. I don't know. It's calming to me too, and it's fun. You get such a good result. Like you can make such a difference on somebody. So, I don't know.
You do. And I mean, that's how I see it. And the comments that I hear from people that see you is that because you turn it into a transformational experience for people, because I think I've seen it before where I watch them and I watch you with them. When you kind of get out, sometimes you'll steer them in a direction they may not have even thought that was possible. And then you give them this incredible transformation. And they are not the same human being when they walk out the door.
Yeah.
Completely different person.
Yeah. That's what we shoot for. You want to feel amazing when you leave us. And I want everybody to feel that way. I want you to have that boost.
And I think something else about you, and I've seen this, observed this, is while you do that transformational look too, you also you get the professional woman too, because you don't go for the all day experience. You respect people. You know that people's time is limited.
Yeah.
Like yours as a young mom.
Yeah, I don't want to take up too much of somebody's time. I know that this is, it's a treat to be there, but also it's a maintenance thing. And some people, I see every 2 to 4 weeks. Some girls I see every 2 weeks, they want to be in and out. And some I see once a month. Okay, you have a little more time. And then you have your girls that are in just a few times a year. So that's more of a probably more of a treat for them, but. Just some of the technical things are like, when you're talking about highlighting, your consistency with your lightener, and this just kind of helps with, how fast you can go, and how, you don't want to get any bleed marks, coming out of your foils. Like you're gonna have to fix that. It's gonna take more time later, and feathering up through your foil, like just depends how much maintenance your client wants to have or doesn't want to have, how much dimension they want. I basically base their like wants and needs for their upkeep on that, So.
And that's part of the getting to know who they are, building a relationship with them.
Yeah. If you have more time to be in the salon and you want highlights, every month, I don't, a lot of people, I steer them away from that. We do every 6 weeks, every 8, but just depends on the client, how bright you want to be and how much you want to be in.
So, how are you doing so far? How's it going? Okay.
This?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
It's a little awkward, but it's good.
Okay. Yeah.
How am I
great.
doing?
You're doing great.
Okay.
Perfect. I mean, you're even better, bigger. I mean, you're even more expansive. Like
I feel like we're on the Bobby Bones show. Do you listen to him in the morning?
What's that?
Oh, do you, Jordan? You don't listen to him? Oh.
What is it?
Very famous talk show.
Oh yeah, it's on the radio or TV.
Yeah, on the radio.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. We're on.
Yeah, let's.
Tom Brady. It's official news though that he's officially released. Okay, Tom Brady's out of the. We knew that was happening, but we don't know who got him though, right? So he gets to go to another team. He's been with that team for so long. So somebody else going to pay a ton of money and have him. I don't know who's it going to be. I don't know. I just don't want him to go to one of my rival teams.
Who's that?
I don't know. It would be, Giants aren't taking him. Cowboys aren't taking him. Redskins.
What if the Eagles took him?
They have a quarterback they're paying a ton of money to right now. Couldn't afford him, and he's old. He's not old. He's old. Yeah, in football years he's old, but he's good. He's still good. I hate him though because he's good. He beat my teams, so I don't like him for that.
We're gonna have to stay tuned.
Yeah, we'll see
in the
what
midst
happens.
of all this.
Yeah, we need a distraction.
COVID-19,
Exactly.
Right.
That's bigger news. Tom Brady.
Well, good because they have no sports to play anyway. They don't have. What are they watching right now? There's no sport.
There's
no baseball.
nothing.
There's nothing. Yeah. Right, Bill? It's all about you. How's your sun intake today?
It's good. I think it's not good, but at the same time, you're home. You got to get outside and play with your family. You gotta do different stuff.
Yeah.
Don't you think? I
definitely do. Yeah.
Go for a walk.
Yeah. In a lot of ways. As you rethink things, I know you.
What did I see last night? Do I have this?
The way you eat, exercise, being with your family, being with people.
Yeah, my sister posted something last night. I don't know if you saw it about just, staying home. Like reading and playing games together, and how, can I just read it to you?
Yeah.
Okay. So it says, the more that we stayed home and read books and listened and played games, and, we began to think differently. And it says people healed, and in the absence of people living in ignorant, dangerous, mindless, heartless ways, the earth began to heal. So kind of everything has to just stop for a little bit, and I don't know. I think there will still be good that come. Nothing's good when this is harming people and their health. But
Well, yeah, and I think
It's scary.
I love that because it's like turning off the noise from it too. I think I know what it is for me is the amount of information that's out there. There's so much information, and we don't know what's real and what's not, and
Right.
it's scary and it's not scary. And then we're just always waiting for the next moment, and then somebody's calling you and saying or texting you and saying, "Oh my gosh, did you see this? Did you see that?" A friend of mine said to me earlier this week, his daughter asked him if anything like this had ever happened to him, and how they handled it. He said, "No, nothing. This has never happened in our lifetime." And I mean, even if it had when we were growing up, there was only 3 outlets to give us this information. There was Walter Cronkite, Dan, that group. There was 3 channels that could tell us, and they could tell us whatever they wanted, and that was it. Just that information that came at 6:00 at night and 11:00. It wasn't like they were on there 24. It was before CNN even. It wasn't like they were on there all that time, disseminating all that could be, is what would be, and there they even probably had control over that information too, like what information we actually knew versus what was really happening too. So there was that time to be.
Now I feel like, the phone is like such an advantage, but it's also danger.
Well, it has that part too. Yeah. The guy I saw today was saying, giving out links of factual sites that don't make money from government sites or whatever, that release the facts or the information about what's going on, so that it's not something that's trying to get revenue or add revenue from by sensationalizing whatever the headline is. So I think I need to practice that too. So if I'm going through a scroll on Instagram or Facebook and you stop on those memes that scare the hell out of you, because that's their job to do. They're supposed to get you to stop on that because that's how they win. But I do like that because, or what she posted, the essence of that, just.
Yeah. I mean, we're asked to do it so that it stops the spread, but it also, takes it, reality check too.
Yeah. I was talking to Tracy yesterday. We were texting about it, and she said, I'm kind of an expert in self-quarantine
She's
right
safe.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a pro. She's going to give advice on how to do it now, because she just did it for so long. She's like,
I was
saying how to
thinking
be
of
on
her
the
that day. I
couch.
thought, she's good. She's fine.
She's going to be the one
Her
that
and
she'll be
Luke.
alive. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, and she's got all her stuff, her survival kits and stuff. So, I'm not worried about her.
Yeah. She said she's going to start blogging or vlogging about, hey, this is how you do it. She's going to give the shows that you can watch, the nap times, how you do it with your animals. She's got all planned out. We were having a good laugh. It's kind of funny.
That's good.
So this ended up being in the middle of this, and kind of makes me stop for a minute so that I'm not just moving and going and like, where do I have to be and what do I have to do and is everybody okay? And there's so much that's not in my control, this whole thing.
Yeah, it's scary, but we just have to wait and see, right?
And trust. Yeah.
Yeah, trust for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Thanks.
Spend time with your family.
Yeah.
Not that we don't, but it's just, now we get a lot of extra, which is good.
Well, maybe when we're not. I mean, we're there, but maybe not there. I know that happens to me.
True. Yeah.
I'm there, but I'm not there.
Yeah.
The next place. Or the place I was before, regretting or thinking about what I didn't do or what I did do or what I should do or what I need to do, and not really being in this moment.
Yeah.
So now I am. I'm right here right now. For a moment. It'll go away in a second, but I'm here right now for a second. That's a hard thing to do. Your sister does a lot of yoga. She's an instructor, right?
Oh yeah, she does a lot of it. She's good with that.
That's a mind thing too. I mean, helps you.
I wish I could be like her in that way, I'm always running a mile a minute, and my life's so different from that though right now. We joke about it because I'm like, I'm running around after a 1-year-old all day long,
Sure, yeah.
So
Yeah.
stopping and doing some yoga for me seems like a vacation.
Yeah.
And she does it all the time.
Yeah.
A couple times a day. But it's good.
Yeah, they're two different worlds right now.
Two different worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Does she babysit? She does. I see
Oh,
pictures.
she does so
all the time.
much. Yeah, she's amazing with
Yeah.
that, you know?
She lights her up. I see those pictures.
Yeah.
She loves that.
Her and my mom. I don't know what I'd do without them. But it's
Nice.
good. So,
So that's an aspect of your success is you have a strong family.
oh, yeah, they're backing, you know?
Hmm.
I owe everything to them.
Yeah, no, something you said earlier about your family supporting you in choosing this career. And a lot of times when I talk to a lot of students who go to cosmetology school, their parents have a different plan for them, and they don't choose that.
They want
one.
more for them, or they don't
They
think.
think that this isn't more. They think that
Yeah.
a 4-year university and a lot of debt is the way to go. Like get your finance
Right.
degree and go work at Bank of America, and have your all your health insurance, your 401k, your 9 to 5, your paid time off, and all that stuff is the way to be.
Yeah,
That's it. But
we have all that too. But in the 4 years, there's different routes for everybody. It's okay, but in 4 years, you can either be a 6-digit stylist or you can be 6 digits in debt, and
yeah,
it just
yeah, and you made it this. I mean, you put the time into this because you did it. You did it you did the master's program, number one, but also you can have that. People can go into this business. It's not a business and I say that on every one of these podcasts because I think a lot of people still have this feeling like it was from the past, that it was a secondary business and you couldn't have it all and
I
have
agree.
this. It was a fallback because you couldn't get it because you had a bad SAT or whatever it was. But I love that your parents, saw your passion, saw what you love, and said, "Do it, go for it." Like you do it. Do what makes you happy, not what makes me happy. A lot of parents do that. They want to put that college on the back of their car that their kid goes to, and that's why all those people are in trouble for paying that money for their kids to get into those schools with all that endless cash.
Yeah.
Present. All right, I have another really important question for you because this comes up a lot. As a master stylist, people will say, why are her blow dries $75? What is that about? Why? But not just that, because here's the question I have, because I know why. The question I have is, well, what do you do that has them last the way that they do?
I don't know. I really think it's just, I was trying to explain this to one of our newer associates last week, and rolling the brush is the only answer I can give you. It's whether you want to be straight, wavy, curly, it doesn't matter. It's just smoothing the hair out so that it stays no matter what. Like my associate now, let's see, I think she's been with me about 2 years. She has a fantastic blow dry, and it rained on me, and I still wore that blow dry all week, and it made me so happy because I'm like, she got it. I don't know. I think it's just rolling the brush. Yeah. Product knowledge, using the correct products for, their hair type and what they want for their hairstyle.
Yeah,
Am I saying too much?
You're saying no,
Yeah.
You're perfect. No, we're just having a conversation. That's
okay.
You're perfect. He has to cut out all mine. That's what he did in the other thing.
Okay.
All my in between words. You're not humming. No, you're not humming all over. So you don't really. I mean, you do what you do, but it's because it's different. We have a lot of people who do blowouts, but don't get the lasting power that yours do, or in the world, people say, well, I paid $40 back home. Okay, well, what's the difference in a 40 and a 70? I loved your answer.
Yeah, I loved, like, even when I was in hair school, like, I loved blow drying, and I would do it for everybody at school. I would practice, and I have some really tough hair, so I know, as soon as I walk out somewhere, if it's going to last or not. I want this blow dry to last me 8 days. I know to some people they can't believe that, and that's gross, but I want a week out of this blow dry. So if you pay $75 for a blow dry that lasts you a week, or you pay $40 for a blow dry that lasts you 3 days, it's the same price. I don't know. That's just my breakdown on it. And it just depends what's worth it to you. But
Yeah.
that's it.
That's the answer right there. And so if you made it to this far in the podcast so far, so here's your bonus, because you got a bonus in the last one. So I challenge you to test that out. So go find a blowout from somewhere, a $40, $50 blowout, and then get one from Abbie, and check it out. Check out the difference. Just
See what's different.
Yeah. So because you're still here and still listening, I'm going to give that to you as a gift. Okay. So you know what to do in the notes of the podcast. So this is by the end of April. And we're just going to pray and keep our fingers crossed that we're open and that the path goes that way. If not, we'll push it forward to April of 2021. That's the backup plan. But right now it's April of 2020. You get a blowout to the salon, and if Abbie's unavailable, you can use it to anyone. So just send me that email by the end of April 2020, and that's yours. But you have to do the challenge though, okay? You have to go somewhere else, get a blowout, and then come back to Abbie and somebody here to see the difference.
Or if you're a student, I'd love for you to come shadow me, and learn the way.
Yeah, so we can make more little Abbies around there. You need to do that.
It's dangerous.
Yeah, by the way, if you're a student and you want to shadow, you don't only have to work here. I know a lot of students that go to some of the schools that live in Punta Gorda, close to Sarasota, that drive to Fort Myers to go to school. You're welcome to shadow with us, even though you might be living up there too. So we want to do whatever we can to make a difference for you. That was good. That was really good, because that's that burning question that people ask, and I want to put that on the front of the homepage. It says, what's the difference in a 40 and a 70? Well, here it is. And get it, and we'll give you the difference.
So another stylist that I follow, and she's a great friend of mine, she made a video of this Revlon air dryer and volumizer one morning, and she put it up. And,
it was her video. It wasn't the Revlon video.
No, it's her video.
Okay,
she did it, with her products. And so Nikki put this video together, and she, I don't know, maybe she put it up at 9 a.m. And she shows her products and stuff that she used, and her hair is tough. It's not an easy blowout. She looked amazing at the end of this 20-second clip or whatever she made. And so there I was. I got in the car and I drove to Ulta. And I got it. And I'm not like that, But I'm like, wait a minute. I need that. So then I get home and I try it. And I'm like, I did my hair in 10 minutes. This is insane. My blow dry is a 40-minute blow dry. And that's why I wear it all week, And now I can do this in 10 minutes. So for any mom that needs help, cutting time, I think it's a fantastic tool. I wish I had it here, but
what's it called?
The Revlon air dryer and volumizer.
Jordan will pop a picture up on the video, so
you can get it at Ulta or Amazon. So I think the price is comparable on both. I think everyone's catching on though, because it used to be a lot less on Amazon.
Oh, the price has gone up.
Yeah.
Yeah. How much is it? Around.
At Ulta it's $60, and on Amazon I got it for $35, and it's now $55 on Amazon.
Oh, really? You get it for $35. Wow.
So, you just use your favorite products that you would normally use for your blow dry, and then you can use that. I would dry my hair my hair is probably 80-90% dry when I use it.
Probably should
run it through.
Probably should
I'll
record
make a
you using
video.
it. Yeah. We gotta
So
insert that into there. That'd be good.
Yeah. But that's a good thing. And then your style, your cut, that really, that's super big. That depends on your at-home routine.
Is that one of the tools that you use? How do you get inspired? How do you what inspires you to keep getting to that next place in this business?
Yeah.
I mean, on top of the fact that you have a small child at home, you have another one on the way, you run your household, you have a few things going on.
You don't want your, salon life to take the back burner to all of that, So you do have to keep up on different tools and products and, keep yourself excited for sure. Daily you have to there's a lot of stylists I follow on Instagram and Wella, and, I get inspiration from them constantly.
Yeah.
They save me. So
That's cool that you have that as a tool. Like you
Yeah.
don't have to wait till premiere in June.
No, yeah. I don't. But
Which
yeah,
turned
that
into-
stuff excites you too, but I think that really it's like like her posting that video, like it's just like the unity of like all of us together. It's cool.
No, and that's where it's at, right? I mean, that's where the industry has so transformed, because you can be so on the edge and not have to fly around the world. You got it right now. You have this community, right? Like that you utilize and you tap into and use.
I agree. Like that makes, it's everything right now, It's super cool. I mean, people work solely from Instagram,
Yeah.
But
Yeah, cool. So you, that's your source, but I think also people. You're a people person in a unique way. I remember going back to the last crisis, which was the hurricane, and after the hurricane, and they shaped it the way that shook people up in a different way, and in the aftermath of that, the way you took care of people and the way you gave to people and the way you gave them that love and transformation in the same package was really special.
We all worked together with that. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Our salon was really, we had a lot of unity there and just trying to help everybody out.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was good. It felt good for us, and it felt good, I hope it felt good for everybody else too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take care of people.
Yeah. Giving people something that they need and don't necessarily know that they need it in the midst of it all. There was a woman in the salon yesterday who I stopped to say hello to and introduce myself, and she said, I needed a smile right now. Thanks. She's just been holding on to everything and just kind of,
I'm sure scared.
Yeah. Like a lot of people are, and it's good for me to be in the salons too, the same way, and be around our group and the people who come in, because it sort of gives me there's something I definitely get from being around that collective culture that we have together, and wherever I am, I always get lifted. So it's being present has me realize that, not just like a note, but I just remember seeing you with some of those women who, were like in tears.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was a trying time for our whole community, But I was grateful to get to be a part of a group that helped out so much.
Yeah, but the other thing about it is you don't wait till the crisis to have that happen, because you do that on a regular basis. You do that with people ongoingly. I see it happen. I see that transformation go on. So blessed to have that, because I love to watch them float out of there and just to have their lives altered without drugs and without plastic surgery, to change their life.
That's true.
In an hour, 2 hours, where
Little shampoo.
yeah, a lot of love and a lot of talent and a lot of heart. Yeah, I know this is one that I put in everyone, and it's important. What are you obsessed with this time of your life?
What am I obsessed with? Okay. I mean, Emma, but I don't know.
Tell me
Starbucks
more.
pink drink for sure.
Why? What is that? Is that the one where you have to drive around to find it? They don't always
do you
have
mean?
it. The pink drink.
Oh no, they have it.
They have it everywhere.
They have it.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that's amazing. Especially when you're pregnant. What am I
okay.
really obsessed with? I don't
Gummy
know.
bears. Gummy bears.
Yeah,
are
gummy
around, right?
bears for sure. There's 2 brands.
What is it? How do you say it? It's not Hasbro. It's like his H something, right?
Haribo, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then there's that like Albanese or whatever brand too.
They get too.
So good.
Yeah.
It's disgusting, the gummy bear obsession. I mean, with Emma, all I wanted to eat was salad. With this kid, I'm like, orange soda, gummy bears. So
He's busy in there too, right?
yeah, plays karate a lot. I don't know. What am I obsessed with? I mean, my family
Yeah.
first, always.
Yeah. Yeah.
For sure.
Emma. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Crazy for that
How could
kid.
you not be? Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how to want to get teary eyed. Camera. Yeah, that's it. I don't know.
And she's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Her fishing, I don't know. It's cute.
Oh, yeah. She'll send you a clip of that. You got to see that.
Yeah.
Do you
Seeing
have
her with her
some? 'Cause we're going
dad.
to put some on here. Can we do that? Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll put it on.
Her dad, I don't know. Probably obsessed with the way her dad is with her.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like my face like this on the camera, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's being present. That's like you're
Yeah.
present to her, like the gift
Yeah.
that she is. Because she does, whenever I see her, she does that to me. She brings me in the moment. Her
Yeah.
pureness, her love, her just how she's all
Kids,
in the moment.
Kids, yeah. Like that's just, they're so honest, know?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm probably, yeah, it's definitely what I'm most obsessed with, my family life.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I love being at the salon, I swear it saves me. It's like a day at the spa, really. Coming there is just so, it's good. It's my own time. But being with them, yeah.
That's a great way you frame that so that you have the balance that this salon, you get recharged or whatever it is.
Oh,
that
I
you-
totally
you know,
recharge. Yeah.
however you do that.
You feel so good. I mean, Diana and I joke. It's like coming to work is easy,
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah, you make it look easy too, because you kind of dance with whatever you're given on a given day, because you never know
We never know.
who's here, who's not supposed to be here. and the
Yesterday.
extra people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then the way people are, like right now, people come in all different ways.
Yeah, a little. They're a little worried, I think.
Yeah,
I think everybody's scared and they don't know what's going to happen. It's just fear of the unknown, I guess.
yeah, and it brings out different
And-
aspects of people that we haven't seen before.
Yeah. Yeah, and fear of sickness, like nobody wants to be sick. So,
Yeah. Wow. Well, thank you for taking time.
absolutely.
Thanks
Thank you. Thank you for
you know,
having
being
me.
willing to come here and do this, because
Yeah.
I automatically get so many no's, and it's because people don't want to do it. But how was it? Was it painful for anybody else who's thinking
No,
about it?
no, they could do it. Yeah.
They can make it.
I could do it again. This morning I was like, oh, today's the day. But no, I could do it.
Did you hear that? She said she could do it again. So
Yeah.
if you're on the fence,
Yeah.
jump in.
Jade can do it.
Yeah, you can tell her that, right? I've told her next Tuesday, Jade. I got her next Tuesday or next Monday. Yeah.
She called me this morning. She's like, are you doing the podcast? I'm like, I'm doing it today. She's like, oh, I said, no way.
Yeah, of course. I knew she was going to say automatically.
I'm like,
no, I said, but
you
I got
could do it
scheduled.
with me.
Yeah, I told her that's what I said, yeah, she said the two of you. She said, no, she was automatic, no. But we got to keep working on her. You're next,
will.
Jade. Our next guest. You're not going to,
Yeah.
don't miss it. All right, a reminder to you
Kill
too, to send the message in, and you just put Abbie in the message and we'll send you the blowout, because you made it all the way through by April 30th. Okay.
Cool.
Everybody, please be safe.
Be safe. Wash your hands.
Wash your hands. Follow the recommended guidelines. Listen to the factual sources, and you take that time to just be when you're at home.
Yeah.
Just be with your family and enjoy what we have this moment.
Yeah.
Thanks for that
sure.
reminder.
Thank you.
Thanks for doing that.
Cool.
Okay. Good job.
All right. Thank you.